YouTube, what's going on? Consumer Reviews and DIYs here, back with another product review. And today we have the NexPow Model G8. Here is the Amazon product number. And this is going to be a portable air pump. You got 4 switchable units, LED digital display, you got various accessories, and this has a low voltage protection setting. All right, that's the name NexPow. And let's take a look at the back. All right, so on the back, you got a basketball being inflated, tire inflated, bike inflated as well. All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get this open, and then we'll look at what's included. All right, so we got a bag. Obviously, this has to be your accessory bag. The pump is too big to fit into this bag. All right, what do we have here? All right, so we got an Amazon shopping app card with a barcode. Cool. And then you have the support email, phone number, and the website to NexPow. And here you have the user manual for the portable air pump model G8. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, here is the accessories. All right, so I recognize one, that's to pump up a basketball, but these other attachments, adapters, I'm not sure about those, but if you do have items, tools that need to be inflated that require, there you go, you got them. And we have a USB-A to USB-C, and that's going to be utilized for charging up the air pump. Here's your air hose, which feels pretty sturdy, so hopefully this will hold up in the long term. And now we have the portable air pump, which has a decent amount of weight on the device. We have our LCD screen, a couple of instructions there, and our 4 buttons, power button, mode button, the add and subtract. And then we have our 3 ports as well here. We have the 4 LED lights. And in terms of those ports, pretty interesting. One port is going to be for your cigarette lighter adapter to get power to the device. You have the USB-C, which is going to be used if you want to plug it up and charge it in a wall. And then the third is you can actually plug up a USB-A cord and charge another accessory like a phone or something else. I thought that was super interesting. Not sure how usable that would be, like, you know, someone would use a portable air pump to charge something up. But hey, if you're in the jam, this device has that functionality. Wow, sure you weren't expecting that, but one positive thing is that this doesn't have to be plugged up to actually use. At first, I was thinking I needed to plug it up for it to actually function, but there's an internal battery. So the 3 lines that you see is the battery indicator, and I'm switching through like the different modes of the device. Can't wait to test this out. So let's go ahead and switch back over to the user manual and take a look at some of the specs. Let's switch over to the other page. All right, so we got our model G8, has a battery overcharge, over discharge protection. Charging time is around 4 hours. Lifespan, charge and discharge cycle about 500 times. You need a 5-volt to charge this up. All right, so here's the product description, and we're going to flip over. Here's the packing list, which goes through and details all of the items that will be included with the product. You have your charging instructions as well. Please fully charge the appliance for the first use. All right, do not turn on the appliance when charging. All right, cool. All right, and then you have your battery level indicators. So 3 bars indicate more than 70%. 2 bars is between 30 to 70%. And then when you have that low, that's 30% or less. This page outlines the functions of the 4 buttons on the front, right below that LCD screen, and also gives you the functionality for the 3 different ports that's at the bottom that I showed. Here's your product operation page, which goes through the different steps to go ahead and get you started with using a product. It is a pretty intuitive product to use, but if you need some additional instruction, that information is available. Here we have some recommended ranges for pressure for bikes, cars, and also the basketballs as well. And we have some troubleshooting steps. That is the last page of the user manual. All right, guys, and now we are aside. We are going to attempt to add some air to this tire. I know that this tire is low. So let's go ahead and turn on the LCD display. And since we're outside, it's going to look like the screen is going crazy, but it doesn't look like that from my view. So it looks like the tire is measuring at about 16. Looks like kPa though. And I'm not familiar with kPa values, so let's go ahead and get this switched to PSI, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so it looks like we are operational. The tire is measuring at about 26.5 pounds of pressure. And as you can see when I'm switching it, let's get the camera back on it. We can cycle through the desirable amount of pressure that we want to enter into the tire. All right, so switching the modes, we're on car. All right, we have it set at 35 pounds of pressure, and it's defaulted back to what the pressure is in the tire. So let's go ahead and fill it up. And I hope you guys can hear me over the compressor, but I'm gonna call out the number just because the screen looks like this on camera. I'll call out what the numbers are as they go up. So we're at 28 pounds of pressure. Now we're at 28.5 pounds of pressure, up to 29. Looks like 29.5. We up to 30. It's moving pretty fast. 30.5 pounds of pressure. 31 pounds of pressure now. All right, so we got 4 pounds to go on the tire. Okay. No issues to report there. We're at 32.5 pounds of pressure. It's still moving. 33 pounds of pressure. 2 more to go. Now, something to call out is that it's stationary. I like that. The last air inflator I had before this, that thing would dance all over the ground. It was very light, but since this has more weight to it, it does hold in this hold in a stationary position, which is a positive. So at 34 pounds of pressure now. Reading at 34.5 pounds of pressure, so we are almost done. And we're at 35. And when it reaches 35, it cuts off. And as you can see at the top, that silver plate is for your ventilation. And now I'm just kind of testing to see how hot it is. After that, we went from like 26.5 to 35 pounds of pressure, so about 9 pounds of pressure we put in. And it doesn't feel, you can feel a little bit of warmth, but it isn't like scalding or burning up or anything. All right, so now we're back in and we are charging up the portable air pump. All right, so it looks like we really had 2 bars because that third bar is charging now. And if you try to cut this on while it's charging, it will not function. So if you're trying to charge it and you want to, inflate something else, that's not going to work for you. You do have to take it out of this charging mode in order for the device to, then operate. And now the most important part of the video is the pricing. What does this look like from a pricing perspective? So currently I'm not logged into Amazon Prime, so the price is coming up as $55. If you do have Amazon Prime, this should reflect as $39.99. And currently there's a coupon out here to apply 30%. So that'll take you a little bit below $30. And for this product, I think is a super competitive price. You see that it has pretty good feedback, pretty high as well. I want to say also that I do not get any kickback from the Amazon link that I'll drop in the chat, nor am I sponsored by the company. This is a product that I brought, and I've just brought it to the channel because I want to bring value to those that are listening and that are subscribed to the channel. So again, I think it's a competitive product, super competitive price. You have that battery in there, which is, on point, as well as the functionality that we reviewed in today's video. So again, shout out to you guys that are subscribed. Thanks for coming through, hanging out with me, checking out this product, and I'll catch you in the next video.